but that day is going to start with Long Dark. We are over halfway through our time here in Mystery Lake. We're on day 344. We are currently at the camp office, and we have 27 days now in Mystery Lake. We only need 23 more days, and we are good to go. Let's see. Was there anything I was wanting to do here? Oh, I do need to drop that. I don't even know if we're gonna take the heavy hammer with us. That's still a question. Hey, Laka, good morning. Hello. Okay. Nah, I want to keep that on me. God, I still have found no flare pistol shells at all. Somebody on YouTube commented, they were like, I wonder if flare shells are broken right now. And I commented back to him, I said, well, there's two things that could be going on. And good morning, Tylea. I'm sleepy. I'm a little sleepy too. And good morning, Gaming Granny. And I commented back and said, well, there's probably one of two things going on with flare shells at the moment. Either, number one, they are broken and they just aren't appearing in Interloper anymore. But I have heard from some people that they've been able to find flare shells, so I still think they're spawning in Interloper. I think that what's happening is a lot of them are spawning inside of containers, and by the time you get to them, they have decayed to 0. So you aren't actually able to loot them because they're already gone because they disappeared. That's what I'm sort of assuming. That's what I'm kind of hoping for, actually. Now let's get some food. Good morning, Iggy. You got a new job. Turns out people do want a teacher with 20 years plus experience. Well, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Iggy. That is great. Congrats. Congrats. That is great news. And welcome back, Iggy. Welcome back. More money too. Oh, that's even better news. Oh, I'm very happy for you. Ooh, look at those beautiful crude venison pies. They're looking mighty tasty right now, ain't they, boys and girls? Well, you know, it's life takes precedence over everything, Iggy. Life takes precedence over the luxuries in life, which watching streams is definitely a luxury in life. So I totally, absolutely get it. So just to catch you up, since you haven't been here in a while, what we're doing right now is what I call the 50-day challenge, where we spawn in a zone. In this case, we spawned in Ash Canyon. You live in that zone for 50 days, and then you can leave, and you have to go to an adjacent zone. You can't carry anything more from zone to zone than your max carry weight with no temporary buffs like food. So, we started in Ash Canyon. We then moved to Timberwolf Mountain and lived there for 50 days. Then we went to Pleasant Valley for 50 days. Then to Coastal Highway. Then Desolation Point, where we finally did our Forge run in Desolation Point on day 230 or 210, something like that. And hi, Hawk. Hello, Hawk. Welcome in. And then we went over to Black Rock for 50 days, and now we're spending 50 days in Mystery Lake. We're going to be going on from here to Forlorn Muskeg, then Broken Railroad, then the Far Territory, then back to Bleak Inlet, Mountain Town, and finishing in Hush River Valley. So we'll have spent 50 days in every single zone in the game. The main thing is that we have to carry anything on our back that we want to take with us. Once we leave a zone, anything that we left behind, we can no longer access. So any birch, maple, any of that sort of stuff that we leave behind is gone forever. Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. And it's been a fun challenge so far. It's had its own little ups and downs, its own little, you know, struggles that we've gone through. We've almost lost the run a couple of times, but this run is actually doing good, really good. This is actually our fifth attempt to do it. We had a few few rather rough starts in other zones where we sometimes lived for a little while. Ash Canyon actually was the best zone, though, for us to start this challenge in. Believe it or not. Alright. And then yesterday we had a disappearing bear. The bear just up and disappeared on us. Pure and simple. He just was gone. So yeah, it's been a fun challenge though. I've really enjoyed it. It's one of those challenges that there's not a lot of rules. There's a few rules, but it's mostly about can we actually live for 50 days, you know, in each zone, and you can only live for 50 days, and then you got to move on, and you can't ever go back to that zone and like live there again. The only thing you can do, like when we go from you know, Far Territory back to Bleak Inlet, we're gonna have to go through Broken Railroad, through Forlorn, through Mystery Lake, back into Bleak Inlet, and the only thing we can do on that trek is pick up sticks. We can't pick up any food. We can't do anything like that. We can pick up sticks. We can go into buildings and sleep, but we can't actually do any more hunting or anything until we actually get to Bleak Inlet. So we'll have to basically carry whatever food we want on our back at that point. That is a lot of deer and rabbits out there. Holy mackie. A lot of deer, a lot of rabbits. So yeah, it just makes it kind of fun. And the rabbit's like, what are these deer running away for? I don't care. And it lets us really kind of live in a zone for a while, you know, which is really nice too. Lets us live in a zone for a while and kind of get a good feel for it. I can go places. We went to the we did go to the hatch in this zone. We've gone to the prepper cache in every zone so far. Was that a wolf that I killed? Suck it, Mr. Wolf. But yeah, it's been really nice. It's only supposed to be 73 here today. Just flexing a little bit. Just doing my flex. Sorry it's supposed to be so hot where you guys are today, Laka and Nora. That sucks. Oh, I bet you'd trade me. But yeah, Forlorn is going to be, you know, 50 days in Forlorn is going to be a challenge. But we'll make it through. We'll make it through for sure. I hope. A fortress in every city or town. Oh, that's cool, Iggy. Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of 7 Days to Die. I'm kind of paring that back at the moment because Starfield came out, Baldur's Gate 3 came out. So I've kind of been concentrating on those lately, but 7 Days to Die is... Alpha 21's been a lot of fun to play. Wow, I'm actually warming up here. What are my thoughts on Starfield? It's an okay game. I give it like a 7. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's got a it's got some flaws in it. Honestly, the dialogue in it is a little annoying after a while. It just kind of plods along. It's like very bland and not very... Woo! Mr. Sun Tzu with that Twitch Prime for 11 months. Thank you so much, Mr. Sun Tzu, for that 11-month resub. I appreciate that very much. And by the way, it is September, everybody. So 25% off a tier 1 sub for a month, 25% off the subs for 3 months, and I think 30% off if you sub up for 6 months in advance. So, great time to sub to any channel, not even just mine, but any channel right now. But I find the dialogue in Starfield a little bit bland. After everybody's just kind of like this. It's almost like an AI wrote their dialogue, and they all just speak like this, and they all have no emotions, and they just like do that, and they don't like do a lot of stuff. And it just is one of those things where they're very boring, and they all sound like they just don't like their job very much at all. And the other thing I don't like about Starfield is that the quest log doesn't update real intuitively. The game is very, there's things in Starfield that are very non-intuitive, and they don't really give you any idea of what to do. You kind of have to poke around and figure out, oh, well, okay, this is how that works. Oh, okay, this is how the controls are strange. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. The controls are just kind of strange. The space battles are a little bit, they're kind of annoying. You get the hang of it after a while, but they are a little, it's almost like, space battles in No Man's Sky, but not as good. If you ever played No Man's Sky. Yeah, the quest log is the main thing that just kind of bugs me. Cause like, so you'll highlight a quest and it'll say, go talk to this person. So you go talk to that person. They give you another quest. They go, oh, here, well, would you do this for me? And you go, sure, I'll take that quest. But instead of it defaulting and making that now your primary quest, it just like picks some other random quest in your book to be your primary quest. So once you pick up what I think is like a continuation quest, you have to go back through your quest log and find the right quest that you were just given and then highlight it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. There's no gen character. Nope. You'd have to go to Sunken Land. In Sunken Land, which is a new survival game we're playing, which we'll actually play some more of on Friday. In Sunken Land, there is a trader that's the gen. She is gen, yes. There is a gen trader in Sunken Land. So we got that. Which Sunken Land, if you've not checked out Sunken Land before, Sunken Land's actually really good. They did a really good job with Sunken Land. I really like it. We're going to be playing some more of that this weekend, so. But yeah, I've been wrapped up in Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield, and yeah, just there's a lot of stuff out there right now. Lots of stuff out there right now.
Oh shit!
Oh Jesus Christ!
What? Where'd it go?
What? I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Yeah, Sunken Land's pretty cool. It's basically like a water world survival game. It's like if they took Waterworld and made it into a survival game. It's kind of rough around the edges, but I think overall it's got some good solid foundation to it. Yeah, me and my brother are still doing that. I'm going back out there this afternoon. We did a bunch of finishing touches yesterday. We got all of the vents sealed down with we caulked up all the vents. We've got them all sealed up. We put in the vent for the bathroom fan and got that all fixed up. We went down and bought the vent for the roof peak. The roof peak vent, and then we're just waiting for them to get the roof peak tiles in for us. And then we'll be getting that all in place. So moving back to Western New York. Oh, nice! Just bought a condemned house for $10K. We'll be doing a lot of home improvement work. Dang, dude, that's gonna be awesome, though. That could be that is in some ways that is so fulfilling to do that, though. That's so fulfilling to do that, to get a house that you can fix up and just kind of like make it your own. It is a lot of work, though. God dang, it is a lot of work. Tons and tons of work. But it can be very fulfilling. Good lord, I need to eat a lot of this meat. So yeah, yesterday we had a bear. We killed the bear. Okay, this campfire has to go. We killed a bear right over here. And the only thing I can figure is that he disappeared into the tree. Because the crows were circling right around the tree. So I lost 3 arrows because of that bear. I wasn't even mad about the bear. I could care less. It's the arrows. I hate that I lost 3 arrows because of a stupid freaking bear. I do not like that I don't have that open to me. Stupid freaky bear. Went over and died in a tree. But yeah, so Starfield, we got Starfield on tap this week. We got some more Baldur's Gate 3. We got Sunken Land, Long Dark. Well, we're probably going to be starting up a new sponsorship this weekend. Our last sponsorship went fantastic. You all were amazing and awesome and helping out with that. Downloading and playing the game. I really super appreciate that very, very much. There we go. That's good enough, right? What are all you crows calling about? Oh, you got a deer down here, don't you?
My life.
Might as well harvest him up and get his hide, right? Grab a few feathers while I'm at it. That should be good. Damn, can't get a mag lens. I still have 76 matches after 300 days, so we keep finding, you know, new matches as we go in, which is awesome.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Grab a little cedar here. There we go. It's like grab a little cedar, get a little animal. That's why I built the fire kind of in the middle, is because I could get warmth from either side and get that cedar chopped down. I might even be able. Nope. I was thinking there was another one in the area somewhere, but nope. 37 minutes. Grab the hide. Nice. I should have put some water on. That's my only mistake there. I should have put a little bit of water on. That was my mistake. Just a liter in each will be good. There we go. Well, Iggy, I hope your move goes good and everything goes well with that. That's awesome, though, that you got the new teaching job and you got your new place. That is amazing. Now with this new place, Iggy, are you gonna have to like go in and do like get electrical done and plumbing? I'm assuming it needs a massive overhaul. It's not like it's not condemned just because it needs a fresh coat of paint. It's not like you just need to go and put a fresh coat of paint, maybe get a few new appliances. We're talking some renovation type level stuff, right? Taking it down to the studs. So you'll fit in well there. Being a total Chad, you'll fit in right. You'll fit in good, right, with the other studs you're taking it down to. I see how it is. My son is a union carpenter. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so you got the inside. You got the inside track right there. So you're all set. You're all set then. Master studs. Yeah, master studs. We are children of the 80s. There was this funny YouTube short I saw the other day where it was like reactions through the decades, and it was like a guy walking into a doorway, into a room, and he like bumps the doorway, and like it is like 1980s, and he bumps the doorway, and he just no reaction at all. 1990s, bumps the doorway, and then turns around and kind of points his finger at it and kind of gives it attitude. And then, 2000s bumps the doorway and kind of goes, oh, ow. And then 2010s, he bumps the doorway, falls down on the floor writhing, and then takes his phone out and records a TikTok video of it. And I was like, how freaking true is that? Because back in the 80s, we didn't let stuff affect us as much. It was like, okay, whatever. We just kept walking. It was like, whatever. I was like, that is so freaking true. It was a pretty funny YouTube short. My son will be staying with us for a few weeks to help out. I'll be doing a lot of work myself. Nice. That's awesome, Iggy. I'm happy for you. Like I said, and you know the one thing that'll be cool about that too is if your son helps out at all. You know, it's a good bonding thing. Like me and my brother, we don't. It's not like we're pals. It's not like we hang around with each other all the time. I love my brother. Don't get me wrong, but we don't pal around or anything. He lives, an hour away from me, and I see him for family stuff. But it's been really nice to do this roofing project with him because we are very similar, and we're very different in ways as well, but it's just a nice bonding experience to do a project like that with somebody. It really, truly is. And it has been really nice to do with my brother, so. I got talking there and I forgot to grab the deer hide back there. Oh well, life goes on. Beautiful day out though. Jeez Louise, man.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, 80s kids were tougher. I think it's one of the last, truly, generations of tough kids. I mean, I'm not saying there aren't tough kids from the 90s and the 2000s and stuff. There are tough kids. There's always going to be exceptions to that, but it was more of a rule in the 80s. We had a lot of... We just kind of had this ingrained kind of, toughness to us in a way. Now, I don't even think we were, though, even as tough as, some previous generations that actually had to go through even more stuff than we went through. But there are tough kids in other generations too. I'll never take that away from them. I'm just saying that as a whole, the kids in the 80s were pretty just rough and tumble, and we were on our own most of the time, and we did our thing. We went out, we played hard, we worked hard, and we didn't put up with no bull crap. Maybe the best news of all, though, and you will understand this, my ex-wife has reportedly found her soulmate. Can we say no more alimony? That is nice. That is nice. The funny thing is that my ex-wife, she found her new soulmate, and
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And he made really good money, but she still needed some child support from me, which I didn't mind giving child support, but they would not. The funny thing found about child support, and don't get me wrong, I have no problems paying for child support for my kids. I take care of my kids, and when they were with me, I paid for everything. I paid for their schooling. I paid for all sorts of stuff for them. But it's interesting that with child support, he could have made $1 million, and the child support would not be affected one iota. Which I just thought was, it's like, okay, well, When the kids were living with me, you know, we were pretty much 50. And the thing was that she didn't have full custody either. You got to understand, we were 50-50. We were a 50-50 child support. Or 50-50 with kids. But technically, she was like 51 because they were primarily in her care. But it's like 49-51. They didn't care how much money he made or anything. I was just like, wow, that just really is weird. And he made good money. I mean, he made good money, so. But hey, you know, great. I'm glad she found her kid, found her guy. Good for her. It definitely wasn't me. No way. If she gets married or moves in, alimony's done. It is different than child support. Oh yeah, alimony's different than child support. For sure. Well, especially if somebody's primary. But see, that's the thing that always confused me with the child support on my end. Is my, you know, not, and again, I'm not complaining about taking care of my kids. I've always taken care of my kids. I have contributed more financially to those kids than anybody else in this world. But I've always found it struck me odd that even though we were 50-50 on the custody of the children, because she was their primary residence, child support still had to be, you know, taken into account, which is I just thought was weird. It's like, I just always thought that was weird. But, you know, the courts and the laws, I know they're set up because there are a lot of, there are people out there who take no interest in their offspring after they're done with you know, with an ex or whatever, and I get that. Unfortunately, those few bad apples make it the worst for the rest of us, right? Yeah, even if it's with another man, yeah. That one I've never understood. It's like, if you take, I mean, that's why I personally think paternity tests should be mandated by law. If there's going to be money involved, a paternity test should be mandated by law, because nobody should ever have to take care of a child that's not their own. Taking care of a child that's your own, that is totally legitimate. I get that 100%, and I think everybody should. But nobody should ever be forced to take care of a child that's not their own. Now, if they choose to, that's a totally another story. I mean, there are people out there that are wonderful people that adopt kids all the time that are not their own, and they take care of them sometimes better than parents who have biological children take care of their kids. I mean, that comes down to a personal, like, you know, being a good person, just being a good person. But I don't think anybody should ever be forced to, if their significant other decides to go out and have a child with somebody else. I mean, you don't see let's say the husband went out and slept with somebody else, had a kid with that woman, and then brought that kid into their household. You know, for some reason he got the kid, and his wife was the breadwinner in the house. I don't think she should be forced to pay for his kid either. I mean, generally it goes the other direction because, well, women, you all know whose kid it is. You know it's your kid no matter what because the child came out of you. You're the one who birthed it. Nobody else birthed it. It was yours. But for guys, yeah, I mean, if it's not your kid, you don't know if it's your kid, honestly. I mean, you never do. I mean, you know, if you're with a woman and she's a good woman, which most of them are, it's probably your kid. But even then, you never have the paternity uncertainty is always there. You know, especially if things are going bad and, you know, that's why I think if child support or something is involved, I definitely think that there should be paternity tests. You know, unless, you know, unless it's like the kids are 5, 6, 7 years old and you know that she's never cheated on you or anything like that. Unless the hospital made a mistake and gave you someone else's child. Okay. Well, in that case, though, Tylea, if a paternity test came back, guess what? Neither the man nor the woman would match up with the child. So then we got bigger problems because it's neither of y'all's kiddo. So in that case, it would be even be better because then it would be like, well, this is neither of our kid. I mean, we've been raising this child as our own, and neither of us, you know, had any DNA in this kiddo. So at that point, it's almost like an adoption. So I guess there would have to be something. There'd have to be some caveat in there that if neither of you are the parent of the child, biological parent of the child, then both of you share equally in the responsibility of raising it, I guess, or taking care of it. So there'd have to be some, you know, I'm sure the lawyeries, those guys could figure it out. They're smart dudes. They're smart dudes. Wow, look at that view. Oh my gosh. Okay, that actually is worthy of a Hadrian moment right there. That is worthy of a Hadrian moment right there. That truly is. That is absolutely gorgeous. Look, you can even see the lookout tower. You can even see the lookout tower up there on the up on the mountain. That is absolute. That is, God, this game is just gorgeous. This game is just gorgeous.
I need to find a place to rest.
But Iggy, I'm very happy for you overall. That's awesome news, my friend. I hope everything continues to go well for you. I just keep coming back here hoping the bear will like spawn. Like the bear will just, like his corpse will appear. Or maybe my arrows will appear or something. Oh, of course, Tylea. You bet. Always love coming by and giving you a raid when you're on. Getting your little sexy Conan dance for me. I'm gonna make a Conan character just for you. It'll be like this big buff dude in a little loincloth, and I'll just kind of do his little sexy dance for you whenever you come by. It'll be my little Tylea shout out. It's like Tylea in the house. All right, we are chewing up the days, boys and girls. We are chewing up the days. Alrighty, not quite light out yet. How many days we got in this beautiful zone? 29. We're almost at 30 days, which is fantastic. All right, so now we should be able to read for a couple hours. Grab our deer hide and our cured guts. Do we have any clothing to repair with those? No, everything's in good shape at the moment. I'm happy about that. Everything's above 90% right now, which is really great news. Let's sharpen up our axe-a-boo. Actually, is it what's the weather out like right now? What's the weather out here like? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Kit Kat with the 6-month resub, which triggers a sub dance for you. Thank you, Kit Kat, for the 6-month. I have to go turn my AC on because it's getting warm in here. Thank you for the 6 months.
Just resubscribed for 6 months.
Oh my goodness. It's getting a little hot. Getting hot in here with Kit Kat's 6-month resub. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. I finally got my dance and my headphones stopped working. Oh no! Well, you know what we have to do. Can you hear us now? Can you hear us? Can you hear it now? Can you hear now, Kit Kat, or is it still not working? Is it still not working? Is it still not working? Oh wow, we have like no water. Huh. Huh. Yum yum. Okay, these dark areas still bother me. I don't like them. Don't like that at all. Go up to the top of the hill. Over the top, baby, over the top. You've been so busy with work, I hear you there. Work always keeps you from doing the fun stuff in life. Gosh darn that work. Really? Really, Will? Really? Really? Wow. All I can say, Will. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Summer is busy, season daily operations just stopped. So I have so much free time now. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that it finally slowed down for you. Busy season's always nice though. Busy season makes it go fast when stuff is busy sometimes, so just can't let it overwhelm you. That's the trick. Don't let it overwhelm you, because if you do, then you're in trouble. More Atheenon time. Yes. Well, we've been playing a lot of Long Dark, of course. We've also been playing a bunch of Baldur's Gate 3. We've now started up playing some Starfield. We got into this new game, Sunken Land, which we've been playing a bunch of. And we're going to be playing some more this Friday. Yeah, lots of good stuff going on. I'm getting close to being done with the project out at my mom's. I was thinking it was going to be a few more days, but it's probably going to be about another week before we're done. But that's okay. That's okay. We're having fun. That's the most important thing. There's just so many games. I'm just hoping that no more, like, big games come out before the end of the year. Because both Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield are very chunky games. They got a lot of chunk to them. A lot of chunk to those games. They're both pretty fun, though. I've been having a blast with both of them. I actually, between the two, I'll probably say I like Baldur's Gate a little bit more than Starfield. Just the game, I like the gameplay a little bit more, but Starfield's got a lot of good benefits to it, too. Starfield's a really cool, like, sci-fi type game. Alright, there's the destroyed lookout. Another deer up here. Probably should just chop him up. It's not like I can save him for anything else. Just chop him up and do it. Does Starfield have co-op? Not that I know of. I believe it's a single player storyline. I don't think it has co-op.
Turned out pretty well.
Wouldn't surprise me if they did some co-op down the line on it or something. Because co-op, co-op's what everybody always yells for. But no, I don't think it has it in it yet. No. I don't think it has it yet. Well, you can just look at Starfield, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's mature content. Everything is these days. Single player, no co-op. Nope, no co-op. It's a single player game. That's what it says right on the Steam page. So just a single player on that. Well, they may be wanting that down the road. I don't know. I don't know. Now you got me curious. Maybe it is. Maybe it is multiplayer. And I just don't see it. That could just be me. There we go. Oh, I got that little place right over there that just does not want to map up for me. Ow, gosh dang it. I went down the hill too quick. That was my fault. That was all on me. That was all on me. Nobody else's fault but mine. I know, it's positive 1 degree on day 347 in Interloper. What have I done? How have I broken the game? That's what you're all asking. You're all wondering how I broke the game. It's called I have a 26-degree warmth bonus, which is not as high as I could even have. I could get up to a 29 if I put on 28 if I put on the proper clothing. Yeah, it's funny. I used to never do it, but I went with wolf jacket, bear jacket this time. Which is actually working out pretty good. You know, I've changed my strategy a little bit. Tylea gifting a tier 1 sub out to Ripper GT1. Oh, Tylea, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much, Tylea. That was super sweet of you to do. Welcome in, Ripper GT. Welcome into the Ath Pack, my friend. Welcome, you're now an official Ath Pack member. And do go check out the other members of our stream team, boys and girls. Tylea is one of them as well, so go check her out, give her a follow. Tylea, you don't have to explain to me about times being tough, my dear. I know that all too well. Times be tough everywhere, so. I went to the store the other day to buy just like my necessity groceries. I'm talking just like butter, eggs, bread, some meat, some cheese. I walk out with like a, $70 bill, and I'm like, I just bought like, I bought less than like 2 bags worth of stuff. And it was all, and none of it, I didn't buy like Doritos or, I didn't buy anything that wasn't like, good, necessary. I already had Doritos at home, so I didn't need to, but it was a little bit of a sticker shock to me, It's like, wow. I mean, yeah, I don't mind if I'm gonna spend money on Doritos. Yeah, you know what? I deserve to like not have as much money. But if I'm gonna be buying just like necessity groceries, it's just like, dang. Dang, that's expensive. Yeah, it was a little bit of sticker shock for me. Yeah, I mean, I love sandwiches. I survive on sandwiches for a lot. I love just a nice meat and cheese sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Luckily, my mom made me some awesome apple butter jam, which is amazing. Thank you, Mom. I love you much. You are an awesome, awesome gal. But yeah, she made me some apple butter, which is, I've been having peanut butter and apple butter sandwiches for a while. I'm a simple man. I don't need no duck under glass. I don't need steaks every night or anything like that. I'm not even a big red meat fan, so. For me, steak is like, okay, I guess. Do I have to cook it? Yeah, for me, sandwiches are like, that's what I have all the time, Tylea. I always get at least 2 loaves of bread, one to have and one to put in like the fridge or something, one to put in the fridge or the freezer. That way I have some sandwich making material. Or toast. Toast is always yummy too. Can I not get up here? But yeah, I was like, dang, it's expensive.
I need to lay
But you know, right now, boys and girls, it is cheaper to sub to people. You can sub at 25% off for a 1-month sub, 25% off for a 3-month sub, and if you sub up for 6 months in advance, you get 30% off, which is pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. And I just got another sprain. I am just spraining everything today. All I want to do is get up this damn hill. Good lord and a half. Are you freaking kidding me? God damn game. Yeah, I'm putting the crampons back on. Probably won't help though. If I'm a member of Prime, does that affect my sub? Like, how do I sub? So if you click on the subscription tab, you have to scroll down, and then at the very bottom, before it has the button for you to purchase... Are you freaking kidding me, game? Are you goddamn freaking kidding me right now? I have 0 bandages at the moment. 0. I have 4 sprains in like 2 minutes. And yes, I'm walking on a cliff. I know that. I have my crampons on though. It just seems like unless you walk on perfectly level ground, the game is just gonna punish you. Good lord. Okay, so, if you have a Prime sub available, Iggy, if you go to the subscription screen, and you click on the subscription button, you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there will be, you know, a little button that says, hey, pay to resubscribe, but then over on the left, there will be a little box that you can check that'll say, use my Prime sub. If you check that, it will then change it to use your Prime sub to subscribe to the channel. Now, you do have to first, of course, link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch to make it a Twitch Prime account, but once you do that, you're good to go. I wanted to get up this hill. That's all I wanted to do. Because, look, this is where I have this massive amount of non-mapped area. I just wanted to go up here. That's all I wanted to frickin' do. And the game was like, yeah, nice try. So yeah, if you just click on that subscription button, go down to the very bottom, and look for the little button to you have to
launcher. Do we have a?
Let's see here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Hold on. Oh gosh, dang it! I closed my window. I was gonna check. I was gonna look at something real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, if you go down, if you go all the way to the bottom, you can subscribe, or it'll say your Prime subscription will be available on such and so a date. For me, my Prime sub's not available again until September 29th, but, you know, that's okay. I used mine. I think it kind of sucks they don't let people, I think it sucks that they don't let people, do their, you know, do Prime subscriptions. I came all the way over to the camp office, didn't I? I did. I think it sucks that they make you have to manually do your Twitch Prime sub each month. Because they know nobody will do it exactly 30 days every 30 days. You know, they know it won't happen every 30 days, I guess what I'm saying. They know that people will miss it by 4 or 5 days here, 3 or 4 days there, and eventually there'll be and it's not like your Twitch Prime sub is available on the first day of every month. It's available 30 days from the last time you used it. So if you do it one day, you have to be very religious, though. That's the thing, Honora. You have to be very religious about it and know exactly when it's going to be due. Because if you do it, say, on the 1st at 10 o'clock in the morning, on the 1st of next month at 10 o'clock in the morning, it becomes available. If you wait to the 5th at noon to use it, well, the next month it won't be available till the 5th at noon. And they know that most people won't be super... They know that for most people using Twitch Prime to subscribe to a channel is a moment-by-moment thing. It's like, oh, I have it available. Oh, I want to subscribe to this person. I'll just use it. And then they don't think about it until that situation comes up again. And they're basically depending on people not using it all the time. It's there as an offer, but they hope that people will miss at least 2 or 3 months of using it. And, you know, for any given Twitch Prime sub. Because they just look at it as a loss leader, I guess you'd call it. Where it's something they offer, but they hope that you aren't going to utilize a lot of. Because they'd rather not have you utilize it every month if they can help it. Because quite frankly, they don't make any money on it. They make money on it in the sense that, yeah, you are subscribing for Amazon Prime, but they also look at it as, like, every month they're losing a little bit of money to a streamer, so basically it's taking some off the top. It's taking some off the top that they'd be getting there, but, you know. I like that they do it, because I think it really encourages people to, you know, try out a channel, give them a sub, maybe convert it in to a Twitch Prime sub at some point, or into a regular sub at some point, you know, or if you're already paying for Amazon Prime, it allows you to have the opportunity to subscribe. So what you'll want to do, Iggy, is refresh your page, refresh your browser, and it should come up with a message down at the bottom saying share your resub to the channel. And it should do that pretty quickly. For some reason, it doesn't like automatically give you the option to share it. I don't know why it doesn't do that automatically. It's kind of weird, but that's just how this whole weird world works sometimes. Good Lord, we are tired. It's not even, well, it is almost nighttime, I guess. So, but yeah, if you hit refresh, it should come up again. It should come up and say that you can share it. So, and that's what you want to do. Share it out with all the good boys and girls. Yeah, you notice how guts are resetting? Those guts were at like 30%. They went back up to 50% when I added them to this bunch of guts in there, which I think is kind of hilarious. It's a bug right now. It's a bug that's in the game. It always sets your it sets your hides and guts to the lowest hide and gut in the stuff that you're adding it to. So if you have a 100% gut, 85% gut, and a 20% gut, if you put the 100 in your inventory, pick up the 85, it'll become 100, and if you pick up the 30, it'll become 100 as well. Don't know why. It's just something that started recently. That's why you'll notice when I look inside my container here, there's only 1 stack of hides, 1 stack of rabbit hides, 1 stack of guts. There's not like multiple stacks of any of that stuff. And actually, if I took this here, actually, you know what? Let's get some sleep first. Let's get some sleep first. I'll show you in the morning. I'll show you in the morning. Hey, all the pain went away. Big shocker. They had all those sprained ankles and wrists and other body parts. I sprained everything yesterday. It just happened. So what I'm curious about is I had another gut here. Let's see. I'm curious about this. If I add a gut, one single gut to here. See, it goes to 50%. Oh shoot, shooting shenanigans. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Now I'm wondering if I add it back into my inventory, will it go to 60%? We haven't really scienced this yet. So I know it goes down to 50%. If I put the 60 into the container, it goes to 50. I'm wondering if I take all the 50s out and put them in here, will they go to 60? Yeah, they do. What is happening right now? What a ludicrous, weird system. It's like, oh, we'll just make it. Well, I mean, I like it in the sense that all the guts, I mean, honestly, since guts and hides, their condition means absolutely nothing as far as what they can repair, how much they repair it for. There's no applicable difference to a 5% hide, 100% hide, a 20% hide. It all repairs stuff at the same quantity. It all makes it come back, whatever. Oh yeah, and Iggy, guess what? I see your little bunny rabbit right by there too. Yep, your bunny rabbit's right by there. Yep, you have the bunny subscriber on there for 2 months. Thank you, Iggy, for the 2-month resub. We'll just do that right there. It was 60 in the drawer before withdrawing. Oh, really? So it's set because the other ones were 50%. That's weird. Okay. That is weird, Talon. We'll have to try it out with some other guts and hides. I like it though because I like it that it's got all of this stuff in there as well. Well, the cool music at 6 months, if you're signed up for 6 months, Iggy, that's when you'll get a sub dance. That's when you'll get an actual sub dance. Did you refresh your browser and share your sub? Because that's the other thing you can do is you can refresh your browser, and then it will allow you to share. Then there will be a pop-up that appears at the bottom of the browser that says share your resub with so and so's channel. And then if you click that, it will allow you to put a little message in and say, hey, I think you suck, but I'm going to subscribe anyway. You know, that sort of stuff. But at 6 months, you get the cool little dance. You get the cool little dance at 6 months, bravo. Yeah. Look at all these pies pretending that they're healthy out here. Look at all these pies pretending they're healthy. Oh, see, now that one went all bad on us. That one went, nah, I'm not good anymore. I'm a bad pie. I'm a bad pie. You are a part of a secret society, Iggy. Our little, we got little pinky handshakes, and we'll give you all the cool. After stream, we have a conclave meeting for members only. We induct all the new members and we tell them the secret handshakes and stuff. Excuse me, Mr. Wolf. Excuse me. Excuse me. You don't, you know. No. No. But hi, Talon. How you doing? Oh. Honora? I was like, what the heck? Does the induction involve getting to hit me with a stick? No, no, there's no stick hitting involved. They don't let us do it. Secret fist bump. Yeah. It's the secret fist bump of the initiates. It's the initiate fist bumps. We all get fight the powers. Fist bumps. Very secret society stuff. I want to get this one last look at this. We got a pretty good map of Mystery Lake Go. We got this one last area over here that's not quite done up. Unless you're into that. You know, slightly irresponsible, that's true. Unless you're into that, I guess. If you're into that, good for you. And hi, slightly irresponsible, how you doing? We got some long dark this morning for a couple more hours. And then we're gonna be switching over. We're gonna be switching over and playing some Starfield for a little bit. I know I got started a little bit early today. I actually, working out at my mom's yesterday, we were doing a whole bunch of like sealing up of all the vents and stuff, and some of the epoxy things we were using gave me a little bit of a headache. Gave me a little bit of a headache, so I came home yesterday and I laid down and went to bed at like 7 o'clock at night. And then I got up at about 3:45 this morning, puttered around, got some videos uploaded, got some stuff edited, got a few things done. And then I was like, it's 8 o'clock, let's get going. So we started up a little bit early today. Beautiful. Love it. We got that one little Goo-Gaw spot right there that annoys the crap out of me. That just annoys the crap out of me. I don't like it. I'm not liking it. We're gonna go over and take care of that. I know it seems like a minor thing, but I'm just like, no. And heck, we still have 20 days left to go in this zone, so we might as well. Ooh, you know what we should go do? We should go see if the moose is up at the Carter Hydro Dam. If the moose is up, that'd be awesome to get another moose. Is that a wolf up there? That is. I don't think this wolf has any arrows on him. I can't even touch. Oh, there he is. No, he has no arrows on him. Invalid place to put a fire. Really? Really? Really, I can put one all the way up here. Forget it. Just forget about it. Jeez Louise. See how close we are to where we need to be. Oh, never mind. We were right on the spot we needed to be at. I do want to go over to Alan's cave as well and map that up real quick. We'll go down to the Carter Hydro Dam first. Hello, bunny rabbit. Run, bunny, run! I'm not your friend. I will eat you. I will skin you and eat you. Can you, oh, you can't. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, look. You can fish here on the lake. Is that awesome? Check this out. Check this out. This is cool. I will say, I do like this part of the game. I mean, it's not like we could do this for very long because it's going to get really cold really quick. But check this out. Now, Pensive Pond right now is broken. On Pensive Pond, you get the all clear to put a fishing hole down, but it doesn't let you actually put one down. Which is very weird. Very, very weird. Alright, we'll drink that up. We're gonna put a pot here. A little bit of water in it. Put our lure on. Fish for 2 hours. Look at us fishing on the unnamed pond. Hey, look, we got a little fish. We got ourselves a little fish, boys and girls. Yum, yum. Sure, does it feed us a lot? No. So the thing is, though, the lures seem to make really no difference. If it's named the unnamed pond, it isn't unnamed. This is true. This is kind of true. Not gonna lie. I think we've looked at that before and been like, is it really unnamed? If it's called the unnamed pond? Because that's kind of its name now.
It's kind of its name. I like the unnamed pond. I thought it should be named Joe, but nobody wanted to agree with me. A Joe Pond. Joe Pond. Joe Pond. I like it. It kind of has... It rolls off the tongue. Joe Pond. It kind of almost sounds like one word. Joe Pond. It's Joe Pond. Get it? Joe Pond.
Wow, we had a stand-up fish right there. Hey, Apocalypse Ready. How you doing? Sorry that I brought you right into the middle of talking fish. Apocalypse Ready's like, all right, well, it was nice stopping by your channel. See you later, buddy. It's okay, don't worry about it. My mother had me tested. I'm not crazy. At least that's what she told me.
Yeah, she told him that because she didn't want him to go crazy. That's what it was all about. It wasn't that he really wasn't crazy. She just didn't want him going crazy. That's all it is.
Thanks, fish, for ratting me out, you little jerk. I do like that that you can fish on the ponds, though. You know where it really comes in handy? It really comes in handy. Woohoo! It comes in handy in the Milton Basin. You can live forever in the Milton Basin now. As long as you have some fishing line. Cool with the 60-month resub. Oh my god.
Just resubscribed
60 months, bro.
Be nice to the fish.
I will be nice to the fish. I'm always nice to the fish. I'm always nice to the fish. The fish are not always nice to me, though. 5 years, Icy Cool. Thank you so much, my friend. You've been lurking for a while, Apocalypse Ready? Well, thank you so much for lurking for a while. If you got any questions or anything, just let me know. Just let me know. If I don't have the answer, I'm sure somebody in chat probably will, so. The good news is we only have 20 days left in this zone, and then we gone. Then we're on to Forlorn Muskeg, which should be interesting.
I feel so tired.
I'm probably going to take the Heavy Hammer to Forlorn just because. It'll give me the opportunity to... I mean, I got 36 arrowheads. I'm not too worried about it at this point, but it will give me the opportunity to make some more if I really feel it necessary. Which I don't know if I will or not. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be like, you know, I want to make some more stuff. There we go. I mean, if the bears keep stealing your arrows? Yeah, if the bears keep stealing my arrows, I'll definitely need to. I mean, I'll definitely take some birch or some arrow shafts with me, because the arrow shafts actually weigh less than the actual birch does. So if you're going to carry birch or arrow shafts, you always want to carry the arrow shaft. The shafts are way less heavy. Alrighty then, it's a snowstorm. Huzzah! Well, I'm glad we got all this bear meat here, so we can just chow down on that. Yay. Well, break down a bookshelf. It should be clear out now. See, the game always knows when you're going to break down a bookshelf. It's like, oh, you're breaking a bookshelf up? Okay, I'll just... if you had nothing to do, I'd keep the storm going for a little longer, but since you got something to do, let's just end it now, and we'll call it good. We'll call it a day. It's like the game knows what you're intending. You ever notice in the game when you're like, I think I'm going to go travel over here? The game goes, yeah, no, let's put a blizzard up in your way. You ever notice that? It's like the game... It's like the game is like AI, and it's like paying attention to what you're doing, and it's like thinking 2 steps ahead of you. Because I've had that happen way more often than I'd like to admit. Stick. Stick. Oh yeah, get all the sticks, baby. Yeah, the clear cut is always a weird place. I never really go here that much. There's not much here. There's usually like a corpse or two, a deer, a backpack. Like one, I wish there was like a little cabin up in the upper area there or something. That'd be kind of cool if there was a little cabin up there that you couldn't get, you know, that you could get to. It'd just be a little out of the way place. Even if it was like broken down and it had like just a stove in it or something. That would be kind of cool. It'd almost be like, oh, I'll go up there and explore, see what's up there. But the clear-cut Mystery Lake never really had anything up in this whole side over here. Well, there used to be a possibility of the prepper cache being up by the logging camp down here, but that's about the only thing. Let's go, baby. Have I checked for the prepper cache? I already found the prepper cache. I already went for the prepper cache right over here. Right above Dave's quiet clearing. Now there is supposedly a supply cache up here, but I don't think it's available on Interloper. I think that's one of those where there's a box up there, but I don't think on Interloper you can open it. Because you can't get the key. There's so many things on Interloper that you don't have access to. The mementos that you have access to on Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager that you don't have access to on Interloper, which makes me a little sad. But we will go up there real quick. I want to go chill here in the house for just a second though. Get my warmth back real quick. Because it's a little cold out there, boy and girl. A little cold. Cold-hearted snake. Look into my eyes.
Too heavy.
That's okay. We need the extra wood for when we kill a moose, right? We're gonna keep positive thoughts going. We're gonna get the moose. Yeah, there used to be a cache up here, or not a cache, but a hutch, prepper's cache up here, a prepper's hatch, I should say. I think there is actually a box up here, but I don't think it's of any use to us at the moment. And I think actually it's down here a little further. Because there's the maple. See, there's the maple that is showing right there. That's the maple. And then we got to go up that direction to get to the possible stash, which I don't know if it's actually there or not. I have no idea. I wish all the memento stuff was in the game, like in Interloper. Even if it had very, very limited items in it. Well, heck, the memento cache that is up at the memento cache that's up here, it used to have 3 flare shells in it, and they took those away from us. I don't know what's up with Hinterland and their stupid flare shells now, but you can't find flare. I have not found, I don't know about any of the rest of y'all, but I've not found a flare shell in this entire game for 330 days. Or 350 days almost. What is it, 350 now? 348 days. I've not seen one flare shell anywhere. I found one flare gun, no flare shells. Which is just, that's just stupid. I don't know why they remove flare shells from Interloper, but that's just, I'm hoping it's just a mistake. I'm hoping it's not something they intended to do.
Can't feel my feet.
It was one of the only reasons that I really ever went to the summit anymore, is because there was the flare shell possibility there. And now it's like, oh, you can't even get flare shells at the summit anymore? What's the point of going there? For a fire striker? Whoopity-doo. For a few matches? Yay. It just doesn't seem worth it anymore. It was so much more worth it before, but now not so much.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up again.
So it looked like we mapped here. It looked like the cache is over here somewhere. I'm very confused now. Nice win, by the way, Icicle. Good job, bud. Nicely done. Okay, I don't see the supply cache here. I'm freezing cold and really don't even want to bother looking around for it anymore. It says there's one up here, but I don't know. I discussed things in depth with my Chihuahua, and he's still quite upset about the surgery he had in July. What surgery did they have in July? Was it the snip? Was it a little bit of the snippety? Because they don't like it when you do that to them. Did you steal your Chihuahua's manhood away from him? Or womanhood away from her? Because that's quite mean. But necessary. Otherwise they breed like rabbits. Which is that's just their inherent DNA thing going on. You lost the most important part of him, according to him. I bet. I bet he did. But sorry, I ain't ever gonna do that. No. Unless it's for like a substantial medical reason. I would never, ever do that voluntarily. If it was a life or death thing where it was a decision to either lose that or not live, okay, then I'd consider it. But just to do it, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll abstain from everything before I do that. Nope, not gonna do it. It's never, ever gonna happen. Poor puppy dog doesn't even have a, didn't even have a chance. My dad actually had to get one later in life because of a medical reason, so I know there are sometimes medical reasons, I guess, that occur that cause you to have to get it, but no thanks. I saw what my dad went through after he had that done to him. He went through a lot of incontinence issues. Even though that is a slight risk of something that can happen to you. He went through a lot of that after he had that happen. So, nope, I'm good. Now see, one way you can do the moose is you can stand back really far from him. See, and he just ran away from me. I hit him, but he just ran away from me. Got him! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Two shot. Two shot. Second shot got him. I was a little over on the first of the second shots, but I don't know where the other arrow went. I might have lost that arrow. I overshot my other arrow and it just flew. It flew far, far, far away. The Mystery Lake Moose is a elusive beast. He's an elusive moose. Well, I think I lost one arrow in that bunch. Unless it got stuck in a tree, that's the only other thing that could have happened to it. Oh, can I get a mag lens? Nice! This does not look like mag lens weather, but I'll take it. Is there one in every zone? Most zones have a moose in it, yeah.
It worked.
Most zones will have a moose in it. So 37.3 kilos. Not a big moose, but hey, better than nothing.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
How did you get so many arrows if you've not been to Forlorn? My first forge run was in Desolation Point. I went into Blackrock with 45 arrows, came out of Blackrock with 40 arrows, and then I came into Mystery Lake with 40 arrows, and I'm now down to 36 because I lost a few. I was at 37, but I lost another one here. I'm actually gonna go try to find this other arrow. But I first need to get some moose meat cooking here so I don't starve. Let's get a little moose meat cooking. But yeah, I crafted up a whole bunch of arrow tips in Desolation Point when I was there. Desolation Point was my go-to place for arrows. But I didn't have bow and arrows for the first 200 days. Yeah, for the first couple hundred days of the game, I had no bows and arrows at all. Nope, no guns or nothing. I didn't have a bedroll for the first 100 days. Where is that wolf? Hey, there's my arrow. Nice. Excuse me, Mr. Wolf. No. Found my arrow. I found my arrow, guys. It was way over here in that tree. That's how far my arrow flew after I shot it. But no guns at all. Nope, no guns. We had no bedroll for the first 100 days. We spent 100 days in between Ash Canyon and Timberwolf Mountain. We spent 100 days surviving with no arrows or bow, no bedroll, no knife, no hatchet. It was quite an adventure. Those first 100 days were, those were probably the toughest 100 days I've ever spent in Interloper. But after that, we got to do a forge run, so it was pretty nifty. I'm gonna harvest up this whole thing.
I could eat anything right now.
Yum. Well, hey, guess what? There's some food right here for you, buddy. Yum, yum. And some more food for you. How do you like them apples?
It's starting to weigh me down.
There we go. Woo! Whew. So yeah, I had to make a decision in Desolation Point of how many arrows I wanted to craft, and so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go for as many as I can make, because I was figuring, you know, arrows are the thing I like most about arrows is that the ammo is generally reusable as long as you find the ammunition, even once it's broken. You can always recycle the arrowhead, and all you need is another piece of, you know, another birch sapling to make 3 more arrows, and you're good to go. It's unlike the guns, which you know, ammunition takes a lot more to craft in the game. You gotta go find the lead, and you have to get the gunpowder made, and you have to get the lead batteries broken down, and you have to actually go and get the lead made into bullet tips, and you got to go to one place. Got 2 places in the game total that you can go to make or remake ammunition. So you know, I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's just a lot more laborious process, and in each of those zones that you can make ammunition in, guess what else you get to face? Timberwolves. I can make arrows anywhere I want, and I never have to see a Timberwolf, ever. And I can keep reusing that arrowhead over and over and over again for the next, you know, 1,000 days, and never ever worry about it. So that's the joy of it. Now, at this point, killing this moose was just kind of a flex. It was just something to do. We didn't, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not going to use the moose hide. The meat is nice to have here, but once we leave the zone, we're never going to be able to access this meat again. And I mean, we only have, what, 19 days now? 18 days left in Mystery Lake. And this is more meat than we'd need for 18 days, so we're pretty darn good. We're pretty good on our food stuffs. So yeah, overall I just like the bow better. The bow makes me feel very comfortable.
I'll be hungry later.
I bet you will, buddy. I bet you will. Plus, I will say I'm way more proficient using the bow than I am using guns in the game. I'm not very proficient using guns in the game. I'm really not.
I'm right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
I find the aiming with the guns to be rather annoying, and especially if you're trying to shoot at range. Now, close up, the guns are just fine. But any sort of range, I like the bow way better. See, for me in 7 Days to Die, I like the guns a lot in 7 Days to Die. I think in 7 Days to Die, the guns work very well. In 7 Days to Die, it's like, say hello to my little friend. All right. They do, but they add to heat map. Yeah, they do. They add to the heat map, but I don't, you know, I'm not super concerned about that. It's like, well, bring them on. I will eat their XP. I will eat their XP, my friend. I will dine upon their souls. Love the sniper rifle. I'm such a stealth person. See, the problem, Iggy, that I have with... Here's my one issue I have with 7 Days to Die. Is I like doing stealth as well. But 7 Days to Die, It used to be you could stealth the entire game if you wanted to. Unfortunately, since they introduced trigger rooms, there's now certain rooms that you go into, there is no way to stealth them, period. The zombies aren't even around until you go into the room, and then they trigger and spawn in and just attack you. And there's no getting around it. You can't stealth your way in and kill them all without them seeing each other, without them seeing you. And that's the one thing that kind of annoys me with 7 Days to Die now, is the trigger rooms. If they got rid of trigger rooms, I probably would go back to enjoying a lot more of the stealth aspects of the game. Because I did like that when I first started playing 7 Days to Die. I liked that I could sneak around and peek into rooms and take guys down, and you can still do some of that. I'm not saying that's impossible to do. I'm just saying that the way the game's set up now, it's not as easy to, there's certain places that it's impossible to do, and that is kind of annoying. Because they should at least give you the option, you know? I wish they would just get rid of the trigger rooms. I wish they would stop having trigger rooms in the game. It gets me kind of triggered, I'm not gonna lie. Where's the small one? There's a small bit. God, I am surprised we've not had a blizzard yet. I'm surprised we have not had a blizzard yet. Hey, White Runner, how you doing? Yep, we're cooking up some moose. We're cooking them up. $37 kilos of moose, as a matter of fact. $37 kilos plus of moose right now, which is pretty nice. I will say with 7 Days to Die, I like the new progression though. I like that you just can't skip to having a huge vehicle and having all the good stuff. How am I going to carry that without getting attacked? Oh, I've already killed the wolves in the area. They're already dead. Oh, I've already killed them. They're dead. They're dead already. They went bye-bye. Mr. Moosey Boo didn't stand a chance. What a beautiful night out. Let's just take a moment and marvel at how beautiful the sky now looks in this game. Remember the days when the sky was just like a blurry mess that didn't have any sort of definition at all? Look how beautiful that looks now. Picture time. It's Hadrian time, boys and girls. Yeah, they've made so much of this game. And that I've only played since 2017. I can't even imagine. Thank you, White Runner. I can't even imagine, you know, for people who've played it since its inception and saw the game back in its most basic, you know, what they think of the game now. I mean, it has to be like just completely night and day to what it used to be. which is, I can only compare it to what I've ever seen. And it's come so far just since I started playing it, so I can imagine what those people have seen in the day, back when it was just starting out. This wears down your sleeping bag a lot, because every time you sleep in it for an hour, it actually takes some damage. But it does make it very nice that you can get your sleep back while cooking moose meats. You can get your sleep back, because I was completely exhausted. And this gives you a nice way, as long as the weather stays nice, and, sleeping an hour at a time won't ever kill you. Even if our fire went out right now, and we slept for a whole hour outside in the cold, yeah, we'd get hypothermia risk, but we wouldn't die. Actually, what I should do, what I should have done a while ago, is drink down a couple of these. So I have eight more birch bark teas I can drink. So we'll drink that down. We'll drink this one down. That'll give us 4 hours of health regen. That'll help us regen some of this health that we have lost, because we now have 4 hours of health regen. That's 12% health that we'll get back over the next 4 hours. So might as well. On Wednesday, yes. Tomorrow morning will be Stream Loots, yes. Yep. Tomorrow morning will be Stream Loots Edition Long Dark. There we go. There we are. Those on there. Get this harvested up real quick. Then we'll harvest the other one too.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I knew he was gonna say that. Wonder if I could drop any of this gear. Yes, you can, my friend. Yes, you can. Oh, I only got 2.7 left in that one. Nice.
Looks like a new day
Nice.
is dawning.
Well, as long as you're watching the channel, you'll accumulate mugs down below, and you can spend those on Wednesdays to get some free packs of cards. So, there you go. All right, so we got that going. Let's give a little more oomph to our fire here. There we go. Get all this nice and done up there. There we go. Ooh, the wind's kind of kicked in. That's not good. Don't like that so much. Stick in there. There we go. There we go. But either way, White Runner, you are more than welcome to come by tomorrow morning. And we'll have some fun. We'll have some Stream Loots fun. Oh, is that that's a 36-minute-er. I didn't mean to grab that. So are all these small? There we go. Okay, perfect. How much water we got left? We only got a liter of water left, so I think I'll probably do up some water once these are done cooking. Probably do up a little bit of water on one and the meat on the other, and then I'm gonna take some of this meat over to the love shack over there.
I might have to drop some gear.
Alright, there we go. Let's go to the love shack. It's a little old place where we can get together. Hey Nips, how you doing? You're now Nips. That's your new official name. It just is. Cause say it doesn't work. When I say it doesn't work. I can't believe they let you get away with. How you doing though? I hope you're having a great day. Oh, they'll get you eventually. Somebody will complain about your name probably to Twitch. They'll be like, he's got a nasty name. I don't want him to have that anymore. Instead of just looking at it like a fun thing, you know. They'll get all triggered by it. How many days we got left now? Probably 17? Nope, we still got 18. I got that. A lot of streamers won't even answer me. Who cares? You're named after something we all have. So there you go. Oh, they probably just are concerned. They don't want to catch any flack for it. They don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to get in trouble. They're scared they're gonna get in trouble. They're scared they'll get canceled. Oh my god. How that'd be the worst thing ever. If people that I never even met or cared about decided to cancel me. Oh god, it'd be the worst thing ever. My life could not continue. My life would never be the same. Well, I wouldn't worry about it either. I think it's hilarious. I think it's one of those things where you go, hey, Twitch has very stringent rules on what they'll let you name your account. If they'll let you name your account a thing, that's not your problem. Not your problem that they're not smart enough to, you know, figure it out. That's what I figure anyway. You had it as a nick since I was 14, so you're 35. Yeah, you're 35. You ain't gonna change now. You tried the challenge, survived 31 days. The main part is surviving that first like 50 days. The first 50 is the hardest part, honestly. The first 50 is the hardest part. And I think after this challenge is done, I think what I'm gonna try to do for myself is I'm gonna try to start and live in every zone for 50 days. Just do a 50-day challenge in like different zones. I did it in Pleasant Valley, and it was pretty interesting. Because there's definitely going to be challenges to every zone. And there will be different rewards for every zone as well. There's different good things that can happen in each zone too. So I've already done it in Pleasant Valley. I actually lived 100 days in Pleasant Valley exclusively. The problem with the 100 days is it just got kind of boring after a while. 50 days is kind of the 50 days is kind of the good thing. 50 days is right about right because it's enough time for you to figure out, okay, I can live, you know, I can get to a point of survival in this zone, but between 50 and 100 days, it's just like you just are washing repeat. I found in Pleasant Valley, especially since I didn't have a bedroll, all I was doing is just washing, rinsing, and repeating my activities so that I had food and water. That was about it.
Heavy to carry.
I had no problem surviving. It was just very boring. Trapping rabbits, going and cooking them, getting the hides, going and trapping more rabbits, making water, cooking the rabbits, sleeping, going and finding more rabbits, trapping them. You know, it just became a very repetitive thing. And because I had no bedroll, I couldn't really go anywhere. So that made it interesting as well. So yeah, once I got to 50 days, I found 50 days was a good enough time to get myself established, and at that point I was jonesing to do something else. At that point I was already committed because I told everybody I was going to do it for 100 days, so I was like, well, I'm just going to go through with 100, but it's going to get a little boring. Gonna get a little boring. Yeah, Forsaken Airfield, you know, Honora, Forsaken Airfield will be rough, but there's a lot of rabbits there. And there's a workbench. I can build traps and start getting the rabbits trapped. As long as I get to the airfield, I'll be able to trap and have rabbits forever. I think the biggest challenge I'll face in Forsaken Airfield is the fact that I will just kind of get bored because there's not a lot to explore in Forsaken Airfield. There really truly isn't. Forsaken Airfield is kind of a Forsaken Airfield is kind of an empty zone, and that's my main complaint. It's such a it's a zone that's like twice the size of Pleasant Valley and has half the content in it.
I'm not sure I.
So you're looking at with the rabbit snares. The rabbit snares, White Runner. With the rabbit snares, you're set. And then also, you know, if you figure in,
I think I need to lay down.
If you figure, you could also, in Forsaken Airfield, you could make fish tip-ups. Because all you need is fishing tackle, cloth sticks, so you can start making the fish tip-ups and go set them out there. You could also go fishing in the two fishing huts. So, honestly, I think Forsaken Airfield has quite a few possibilities to it. There's a lot of stuff here. There's books here. There's all sorts of things here. Wow. Oh, bear traps? No. Yeah, exactly. It's all and I think actually Forsaken Airfield is even more than the regular trouble. Forsaken Airfield has very inclement weather. You get the fog. You get the electrostatic fog for your troubles, and there's not a lot of reward for dealing with it. It's a lot of pain and hassle for very little reward in Forsaken Airfield. It really truly is. All right, let's sharpen up our axe. Gonna do a little maintenance on our gear right now. Nice thing is we're getting 5% for every sharpen at this point. Our sharpening skill is so high. Let's sleep for 2 hours. Hey, Venora! Hello, hello! How are you? Oh, Venora Darkwolf, sweetie, how's it going? I hope you're having a fabulous day. If you guys have not gone over and given Venora Darkwolf a follow, go check her out.
I want to eat these berries. Have a good night. Wow, I killed the king. I killed the king.
She killed the king. No. The king is dead. Long live the queen. Ding dong, the king is dead. The wicked king, the wicked king. But thank you so much for giving her a shout out. Go check her out. She was last playing some Baldur's Gate 3. I will be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3 on, Thursday? So I'll be doing some Baldur's Gate 3 on Thursday. We're going to be doing a little bit of Starfield this afternoon. In about an hour, we'll be doing a little bit of Starfield. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. and we'll be playing a little bit more of that, having fun. And then, of course, like was mentioned earlier, we have Stream Loots Edition Long Dark coming tomorrow, so you can all gather up your Stream Loots cards, save up your mugs, and yeah, you can play some Stream Loots cards against me. It looks amazing. It's as good as it looks. So I'll give you my honest opinion of it, Venora, because I don't like to gaslight on stuff like that. The game mechanics are pretty decent. I like the way it feels as far as the moving and the fighting and finding stuff and looting and all that sort of stuff. The game mechanics themselves are pretty cool. The main problems I have with the game are more just on aesthetics. The ship fighting is a little wonky until you get used to it, and even then, it just doesn't feel real smooth. The controls for the game are a little bit non-intuitive, and it doesn't really give you a lot of direction on how to control a lot of things. The quest journal has a problem where, like, there's a lot of, you'll get these things called, I don't know if they're missions, I think they're just activities, and it's like, go talk to this person, and you go talk to that person, and then they give you a quest. Well, in my mind, that would mean that your quest journal, once you receive that quest from that person, it should automatically update and make that like your primary quest. Well, it doesn't. It just defaults to some other quest, usually the main quest line. And it's like, then you have to go back through your quest journal and find whatever quest that person gave you and highlight it so you continue on that quest, which is just, it's kind of an annoyance. The other thing that I don't like about the game, and again, it's an aesthetic thing, is that most of the dialogue is very bland in its delivery. There's not a lot of emotion in the dialogue, which just makes me it makes you want to skip past a lot of the dialogue. It makes you just want to go, okay, skip. I don't care, because a lot of the dialogue is given very slowly and very much in a very monotone voice. And if you like that, I guess you will like the game. And if you don't like that, you'll want to skip the dialogue, because it's almost like the dialogue, it's almost like the voice actors were AI. It's like they got AI to do the voice acting or something. That's my main complaint. Overall, I give the game like a 7.5 out of 10. I don't think it's as good as Baldur's Gate, in my opinion. I think Baldur's Gate is much better in many aspects than Starfield is. But Starfield, there's a lot to do in it. It's a very chonky game, and there's a lot of directions you can go, which I find that to be exciting as well. There's a lot of directions to go in Starfield. So there's a lot to do and a lot of different directions to go. So much that I rage if I hear on a YouTube video and hear the AI voice. Yeah, the AI voice is just annoying. It's like, I mean, eventually probably they'll get it so we don't recognize it as an AI voice. I don't think that'll ever happen, because humans are very good at detecting things that are not quite right. And a lot of times there are things that we can't even explain or put into words why it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. And we go, that just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't jive. You know, I think it's that deep-seated thing. I do have to get back to work, but wanted to hang for a bit. Venora, have a great one. I would definitely recommend Starfield. I think it's a really good game. I really do. Despite my things that I just talked about, I think it's a really good game. They do, and I think the further that game goes along, the more there will be to it as well. I'm hoping that they're not just gonna like not add anything to it. So, bye-bye, Venora. Have a good day at work. We'll see you later. Love you much. Yeah, it's like listening to auto-tune music. Oh, I almost hit him, too. Hello, Mr. Wolfie. Mr. Wolfie, bring me a dream.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Make it the cutest that I've ever seen. Give me an arrow into my quiver and hope that I miss never. I know never and quiver don't rhyme, but hey, that's cool. Thank you for the follow there, Radzek. Is that Zeki? Radzeki? I hope you're having a good one. Welcome in. I'm gonna get into the hunting blind, and I'm going to do a little.
To escape this
Oh, shushaby! Shushaby, Will. You don't get to escape the cold, my friend. There is no cold escape for you, bud. I bet we can get a Maglens fire started. Oh, I need to grab a couple of these. I needed to do this, and I totally forgot to do that earlier, so let's do that right now. I know. We'll do it here soon. Let's go into the cave here and do a little thing. Let's see if we can get a Maglens fire going here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get that Maglens fire going right now. They're 73.6. '73 beautiful, lovely sticks. Stickety stick from Sticktown.
There's life out here.
Yeah, it is. Throw that fur on there. Throw a few more sticks on there. Oh, yeah. Get all warmed up by Mr. Fire here. Oh, that's so nice. We'll even get a little water made here when we wake up. But yeah, I really like the new Starfield game. It's definitely got a lot to it. I wish there was a little bit more free roam to the game. Like some of the planets, unless you're doing quests on them, the planets seem kind of vacant. There's not a lot to do on them if you aren't like specifically doing a quest. But you know, hey, they just put it out. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll do something with it in the future. Maybe there'll be future DLCs or you know, something that will happen with them that will be able to go, cool, that's neat. It's wolf. This valley is now wolf-free, boys and girls. Wolf-free. Oh, sorry. I need to stop doing that. I keep repeating myself. I should have said wolf-free only one time there. I had a YouTube commenter. He repeats himself too much, and it's kind of cringe, and I do agree. I need to stop doing that. 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 Now I'll just do it on purpose just to annoy them. That'd be the best troll. Just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna repeat stuff. I'm gonna repeat stuff. I'm gonna repeat stuff. Well, it was more that I say things 2 or 3 times sometimes. It's like, well, yeah, probably because I'm trying to fill the dead air a little bit. But sometimes I feel there's certain things that need to be repeated in the, you know, especially like some mechanics of the game that aren't always super obvious. I think some mechanics of the game need to be repeated every once in a while because somebody who's watching now may not have been here when I talked about it before, or even if it was 20 to 30 minutes ago. and somebody wasn't here, or if I feel it's like a really important aspect of the game, sometimes it does need to be repeated. And sometimes it's just to fill up dead air. My stance has always been the worst thing you can do as a streamer is have somebody come into your stream and you're just sitting there doing nothing. You're just sitting there playing the game. It's not real inviting to them to stick around. And it's not real engaging either. And it makes it seem like your channel's got nothing going on. That's why games that get me really focused, I love those, but at the same time, I know it hurts the channel because people who are not familiar with the channel come in, and people who just first come into the channel are like, oh, there's nothing going on here. He's just another dude playing another game. And that can be rather off-putting, so... Now, this used to be an area that had a possible... The prepper cache used to spawn up here, too, or the prepper hatch used to spawn up in this area sometimes, too. This is right above Mystery Lake, by the way. You used to have to come up that and go up all the way on this ridge, and there sometimes would be a hatch all the way up here. But that hasn't been in place for a long time now. Well, ever since they instituted caches in every zone. I've seen those silent channels. Yeah, you know, the silent channels, it's one of those things too, Iggy, where, you know, I've always had the philosophy that when a channel gets big enough, way bigger than I am, when a channel gets big enough, it just takes on a life of its own. You know, chat is now entertaining themselves. And the streamer doesn't engage as much, first of all, because, you know, with several thousands of people in chat, or even, you know, 400 or 500 people in chat, chat is generally going by at such a pace that you can't keep up with it all. And at that point also, chat is kind of entertaining themselves with little, you know, talking back and forth about stuff, and doing that sort of stuff. So the streamer doesn't need to pay as much attention because there's not as much direct interaction going on between them and the people in chat. They're more there as a viewing audience than as an active participant. Othan, hey, how's it going? But definitely with smaller channels like my own, you definitely need to kind of try to balance that out. But that, for me, is one of the reasons I don't play a lot of multiplayer games. Is because the only ones that lose out when I'm playing multiplayer games is chat. Because I can't concentrate on playing the game, talking to the people I'm playing it with, and talking with chat. It just doesn't work out very well. One of those groups is going to lose out. And generally, when I'm playing the game, I have to concentrate on that, obviously. And then I have to choose between talking to my chat or talking to the people I'm playing with. And if I'm playing with others, it's almost like, well, I can't really ignore them because what's the point of playing a multiplayer game if you're ignoring the people you're playing multiplayer with? And so usually chat loses out in that instance. Even when it's just a one-on-one thing, like when me and Hadrian were playing some State of Decay 2, and he joined me on some streams, chat usually got left out of the conversation a lot of the time because I'd be concentrated on playing with Hadrian. So, yeah. I'm on vacation. I've spent it working out in the shop. Nice, nice. Well, I'm glad you're having a good vacay. That's always nice to have. All right, let's just get a little bit of sleep here. Just for like an hour. Just to get warmed up. Get rid of our hypothermia. Let's drink a little bit of the healing juice. That's what we call birch bark tea. It's the healing juice. We'll drink 2 of those. The key is you're not at work working. That is the best. You're not at work working. Yes! You know, I'm actually gonna go over here and sleep for the night in the cave. Because I think that'd probably be best for us. We're at 33 days now. We got 17 days left to go in this zone. I need to go get a drink, but I'm gonna do that when we get over to the cave here. I actually had some nice eggs and toast this morning. It was very yummy. There's a wolf over here. Do I have food? I have food here, don't I? Yes, I do. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. I didn't leave anything in here, did I? No, I didn't. Okay.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Now that wolf's gonna come at us. If I crouch, you probably won't see me. He's going for the smell right now. What's the next zone? It'll be Forlorn Muskeg. See, he's going for that smell. He doesn't even see me right now. And now he won't see me ever. But yes, Forlorn Muskeg will be the next zone we go to. That's the best way to bait a wolf now, is you get some smell on you, and then you
No
crouch.
power in the verse can stop me.
Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Danny. Danny Cards? Danny Cardios? Cardios? Yes, but yeah, Riny Beef, they contacted me yesterday. They said they had got it. They were holding on to it for me, and I'm gonna go, when I go out to my mom's today, I'm gonna swing by there and pick it up. Cause they did get it. And they were like, so you let the person know not to ship stuff here anymore, and I'm like, yeah, it was a misunderstanding, it's no big deal. So yeah, hopefully they'll hang on to it for me. Hopefully they'll still have it. Because I told them I was going to be by yesterday, but unfortunately I wasn't feeling well after I got done at my mom's, because I inhaled a little bit of the toxins from the sealant stuff we were using, and it gave me a massive migraine headache. And I came home and I just laid down and fell asleep within about 15 minutes of getting home. I fell asleep at like 7:30 last night. Woke up at 3:30 feeling just great this morning, so... But how you doing, Rhiney? I hope you're having a great, wonderful day and life is treating you well. But yeah, Forlorn Muskeg is on tap after this zone. And then we'll be going to Broken Railroad. And then we'll be going on to Forsaken Airfield. And go give a follow to our good friend, Rhiney Beef.
Come on.
Come on.
There, idiot.
Climb, climb, climb.
Oh, of course I miss it.
I hate it when you
All
miss
right,
the jump. Hate it when you miss the jump. The jump is always horrible to miss. So yeah, we got Forlorn Muskeg, then Forsaken Airfield. And the reason I'm doing, or a Broken Railroad, then Forsaken Airfield. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to go to Forlorn Muskeg, fix the transmitter tower there. Then we'll go on to Broken Railroad and Forlorn Musk and Forsaken Airfield. We'll be able to get the transmitter, and then when we come back and go to Bleak Inlet, the hatch will be available to us. And then we'll also be able at that point, as we're going to finish up in Mountain Town and Hush River Valley, we can fix the one in Mountain Town and have the hatch in Hush River Valley available to us as well. And then I think once we finish up, if we get through all the days, 50 days in every zone, I'm going to backtrack to Pleasant Valley, get the transmitter tower there, and then go to Forsaken Airfield and finish Signal Void, the tail up, just to do it. Just cuz. Just cuz we'll be able to at that point. God, our underwear wears down fast. Why does your underwear wear down so fast, Will? Why? What are you doing in your underwear that's wearing it down so quick? Bud. Bud. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick potty break, boys and girls. Oh, we got Mending 5! Yes! Yes, we just got Mending 5! We only have Fishing left to go. Fishing is almost at 5. We just got Mending 5, boys and girls. Which, now it says 100% chance of successful repair, which it was already 100% at the last level. Repair time decreased by 40. 25% greater item condition use condition increase. And 35% reduction of sewing kit wear. Are you sure you want to know? I don't want to know. Now all we have to do is get Fishing 5 and we're good to go. I'm going to go take a quick break though, real quick. I'll be right back in just a second, boys and girls. Nerdy. All right, there we go. Boop-a-doo, there we are. Okay, perfect. Back to the game. It even said back to the game. All right, let's repair these up real quick. We might as well. Now that we even got better repair, this gives us something to do. We have lots of cloth, so anything that's made out of cloth, we're just repairing up. I don't even need to repair it, but we're just gonna repair it up because it passes time, and yeah, well, I guess we don't even need to get Mending 5 anymore though, because we already got Mending 5. But this just passes some time, and it gets us a little further down the road. We did actually finish our hunting book, didn't we? Is that hunting book done? Oh yeah, we read the guns. Boats, guns. Okay, so we have, let's see. Rifle firearm is almost to 4. Revolver's at 2. And gunsmithing is halfway through 3. So that's cool. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna actually break these acorns down. At least 4 of them. I'll break 4 of them down. Evil Bunny, hello. How are ya? How's it going, Evil Bunny? And then we'll do a large prepared acorn, and then we can do up some prepared birch bark. So we got more birch bark to prepare up. There we go. Oh, and I need to make my old man beard wound bandage as well. Oh, that's weird. Why'd I put the prepared birch bark all the way up there? Usually old man beard is above that. Or the bandages in old man are above that. That is so weird. How many bandages do I have now? 4 bandages, 2 of those. I have all the birch bark made up. Lovely. I love it. Okay, what's my bedroll's condition right now? Bedroll's condition is very good. Let's also repair this up. This is taking a little bit of damage.
need to close my eyes.
Doing good, Evil Bunny. I was a little rough last night. Got back from my mom's after doing some of the roofing. We were sealing up a lot of the vents and everything, using some you know, like caulking and stuff, and some of it was a little smelly, and I inhaled a little bit, and it made me a little bit headachy for the night, let's just say. So definitely will not be doing that again. Definitely won't be doing that again. We got some masks coming today to help us out with that if we need to do any more of that sort of work, because that was not fun. Yeah, Mountain Dew. We're not Summit Soda, but we give it a try. I like myself some Mountain Dew, though. I did that with bleach at one time cleaning. Yeah, I was just not expecting it. And it hit me hard. My brother had heard it. It got to him a little bit. But oh man, I had this massive migraine going on last night. I came home and just, when I'm in that shape, all I can do is sleep. That's the only thing that takes care of it. There's no medicine, no nothing that takes care of it. I just gotta sleep. So I came home, I drove home, and I got home about 7:15, went in, laid down, and I was asleep in like 15 minutes. And I slept from like 7:30 to like 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, and I was just like, woke up feeling so much better. I've been out trying to hold up a 2-minute ad after I already went through an ad break coming in. Hashtag not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Oh, good old Twitch. Love you, Twitch. Love you, buddy. Love you. Love you there. Alright, let's just get a little more sleep before we get up. TikTok. Oh wait, he said TikTok, so I'm gonna put... just to be Randy. Just to be Randy. TikTok on the clock. Stop the clock. Be the clock. Okay, so is our day reset now? So we are at 34 days. We've got 16 days left in this zone, boys and girls. 16 days to go. So 16. No, 19. 19, baby. But, I'm never getting Gatorade anymore. Oh, I love Gatorade. No, actually, I've never been a big fan of Gatorade. I love the other one. No, not Powerade. No, was it Powerade? One of those. There was some aid that I liked. Maybe, no, I don't think it was. Powerade Zero, that might have been it. I don't know. Sobe was where it was at. But Pepsi gave up on Sobe. Pepsi gave up on Sobe. They just said, nah, we're not gonna do Sobe anymore because we don't like it. Yeah. Like, okay, fine. Pedialyte has less sugar. I know. I love the sugar in it though. So it made it so appealing.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I know it is, buddy. How much wood do I have on me? I got 72 sticks. I'm not doing too bad there. Let's do a little fishing, boys and girls. Let's get our fishing. Let's see if we can get fishing skill 5 before we leave this zone. Because we've got 5 in everything else now. Every other skill is at level 5. Fishing is the only thing we don't have at level 5.
Freezing.
And I would do some tip-ups, but it's useless. So you don't get skills for tip-ups. You only get skills for actual hard line fishing. So let's do it. Let's do it, boys and girls. There we go. Give us something fun. Well, we already killed a bear or a moose. You missed the moose. The moose went down in 2 shots.
Come on.
I shot him once. I shot him twice. He went down. Better not be a golden eye. A gold eye. Golden Eye was actually a pretty good movie. Pretty good Bond movie. Pretty good Bond movie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It was a pretty good Bond movie there. Just gonna eat this bass down because why not? There we go. Let's get a little drink it. Let's get a little drink it, poo. We're gonna just get some. Oh, we got water here, don't we? Yeah, I got water.
Drop something.
I got water. Okay. Let's go for 6 hours with our lure. Maybe we'll get the big fish. The big flatfish dude. I mean, I have fish.
Why are you so upset to catch me? I'm such a nice little fish. Look at me. I'm so cute and special. Don't be mad that you caught me, Atheenon. I love you. I love you so very much. Yes, I do. You're just very nice.
Well, at least he was a nice fish. At least he wasn't a jerk. He wasn't a jerk. Sure would like to catch something, though. Other than the gold eye. If nothing else...
My brother told me that you were catching us, so I decided to jump on that shiny hook and get it. Yay! I love being caught. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, they have multiple new fish, Kit Kat. They have multiple new fish.
But I'm the most common because I suck. No, I don't suck. I'm a very nice fish. I'm a very nice fish. I'm very, very cool.
Actually, they're not. Wow. Wow. That's what the game thinks of me. That's what the game thinks of me. At least I can get a little bait out of him. I'll get a little bait off this sucker. I don't know if that's gonna help me or not, but we'll get some bait off of him. Might as well. That's about all he's good for. Now, what we can do, now we can actually go with the lure and the bait and see what we get. Hey, Psychotic Deer, how you doing, buddy? Hello, hello.
See, all you'll catch is golden eyes. Golden eye, golden eye. I love being a golden eye. Look, I have gold eyes. Isn't it cool? It's like my name is Gold Eye. I don't know. I'll eat almost anything I can swallow. My little mouth doesn't let me swallow very much, though.
He does have a very small mouth. That's a very good small mouth. That's a good point. He's got a small mouth, so he's not real able to eat a lot of stuff. Wow.
Dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
What? Wait a second. Where's the golden eye? I heard golden eyes were up here. I heard there was a golden eye ready to go. You lied to me. You lied. Lies.
There we go. Fishing 5, baby. Fishing 5.
And look what you caught. You caught the giant bass. I am the massive 6-kilo bass. 1,800 glorious calories. How dare you even think of eating me? You should just throw me back. Throw me back.
No, I'm keeping you. You're the first good fish I've...
Oh, look, you got the bird bot. I'm a bird bot. Hello. How's it going? Just call me Bird. That's my name, Bird. You can even go for Burb if you want. Don't do the Burb bot though. Don't do the Burb bot.
Feels like a
Just
lot
call
of
me
gear.
Burb. I'm kind of cool. Look at me. I'm really big and long. I got 7 kilos under my belt. 2,300 calories. 2,300. Almost 2,400. I'll be 2,400 when you cook me up. Yum, yum, yum.
Yay, we finally got one of the rare fish.
I would drink almost anything about it.
That is awesome. We actually got one of the rares. Oh, yeah. Let's cook that rare fish up, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's see how many calories this is once we get it cooked up. 29.95. Wow. We got the big bass, the big boy bass. Got another golden eye. And we got a fresh lake whitefish. We'll eat the whitefish. We'll eat the golden eye. You notice how the burbot was 7 kilos and now it's 4. It's still not great calorie for weight ratio though. I mean, it's almost 5. It's what? Almost 5 kilos for 3,000 calories. I could carry around 5 pieces of for that same weight. I could carry around 5 pieces of moose meat and have the same calories. Yes, you have to make the lures, Iggy. I'll show you here. Just wait till we get done with this fishing right here. And then I'll show you the lures here real quick. I just wanted to make up a little water.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
So, if you go into your crafting, there's 3 different kind of lures you can make. You can, or I think it's 4 actually. There's the fishing lure, which takes acorns, crow feathers, and scrap metal. There's this fishing lure that takes a revolver shell casing, crow feathers, and scrap metal. There's also a this fishing lure here that takes wires, a crow feather, and scrap metal. And then I think isn't there one other fishing lure? Yeah, and then there's a simple fishing lure that just takes a scrap metal and a workbench. So 3 pieces of moose meat is 3,300 calories. Yeah, that's why I was saying I could carry, for that same weight, I could carry over 5,000 calories of moose meat. So yeah, those are the 4 that you can make. And then you can also make fish tip-ups, which allow you to passively fish. You just make a hole, because you can see this hole here? You can now make holes in the ice. As long as it's green, you're good to go. You can make holes in the ice. Yeah, wires you just find around in the world. There's just wires laying around in the world, so. The wires are mainly used to repair the receiver sites. There's 6 receiver sites in the world. They're mainly, or transceivers, I guess. They're mainly used to repair those. And you hold the receiver, the transceiver, that's it. But yeah, they're mainly used to repair those, and then you can find them laying around pretty much anywhere. Most of the time in and around buildings, or you can find them right around the actual towers themselves. And look at that, boys and girls. We finally got Fishing 5. 25% average weight to fish, to the fish weight. Fishing time reduced by 30%. 1% chance of a line break on catch. So now we have a very, very slim chance of getting a line break, which is awesome. Actually, you know, I just want to get some sleep. Main thing I wanted was Fishing 5, and we got that. And we got that. We're good to go. Well, I got all the skills I can to level 5. The only way to get rifle, firearm, revolver, and gunsmithing to level 5 is to read books. And I won't ever be able to probably get rifle to level 5. Or any of those to level 5, really. The game just won't let me. I'll be able to get rifle 4. But unfortunately, once you get rifle 4, you can't actually read anything but the advanced guns book, which I've already read. I already read that because I was just like, well, I have it already. I'm just gonna read it and call it a day because I don't want to carry it around. I don't want to carry it around with me, so. Boom! But yeah, at least I'll probably get rifle firearm to 4. I probably will. That was just to get some water. That was a little low on water. Alright. Now we can fish. Now we can truly fish. And by the way, fish bait, the bait that you create, the bait does smell. Hey, we got ourselves another bass. Nice. And another burbot. Nice. Well, heck, that was good right there. Let's just get those cooked up. Got another burbot and another bass. Those are both really nice fish. I don't think I have any more bait left. No. It'll keep rebaiting your hook until you run out, basically. Right now, I'm just getting myself some lamp oil, baby. And lots of it.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind. Well, thank you, Captain Obvious. Sure is beautiful looking out here on the lake, though. That is definitely picture-worthy. Right there. Little Hadrian picture. There we go. Get a couple pictures there for the album. I've got so many pictures. I take so many pictures in the Long Dark. I think it's like one of the most photographed games I have. I mean, just on this computer alone, just to give you an idea, just on this computer alone, I have this whole file that's just all Long Dark screenshots. It's just like all Long Dark screenshots. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. That's how much I love this game. I take so many screenshots. There's just so much, there's so much beauty in this game, though. That's the thing. Like, this game just has a beauty to it that a lot of other games just don't even possess. We'll put the lure on there for sure. Now, if your line snaps, you do lose the lure, by the way. So if the line snaps, you lose the lure. So Long Dark is like a painting. Yeah, there's so many things to enjoy. So many things of beauty to see in it. All right, there's the golden eye I was hoping for. Put the bass in here. Get that cooked up. Take the golden eye. And we'll harvest him up. We only get 2 bait from him. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Oh well. The wolves are around going, oh! Oh, that's one thing I was saying. The bait, if you do make bait, make sure that it is, make sure that the bait is not, make sure that your bait is not, on you when you're moving around, because the bait does cause stinky poo, and it will attract animals. Was it hard spending 50 days in Coastal Highway? Not really, no. I mean, no harder than any other zone, really. By that, I mean, I think the hardest part about spending time in Coastal Highway is I did not have a bow and arrow, so I just had to do a lot of rabbit trapping in the zone. I had to trap a lot of rabbits in Coastal Highway. There was not a lot of hunting or anything going on. So we have Mystery Lake. We currently have about 12 days left here in Mystery Lake. We got Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad, Forsaken Airfield, Bleak Inlet, Mountain Town, Hush River Valley. So six zones left still. Yeah, 6 zones left still. After this. The Wolf by the Garage? Yeah. Alright, back to the home base. This is our home base, by the way. As you can see, we got lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff here. I can't even put that in there. That is now full. That is now full. I'm gonna take all those out. There's our fish tip-ups. I haven't used those. I'm gonna take a couple of those out and just make them up when I cook next. I do have a 98% bow in here. What's my bow at right now? 43%. Yeah, the bows are wearing down so slowly now. They're wearing down at such a decreased rate over what they used to wear down at. He's causing a headache. Gonna take a nap. Honora, go get a nap, my dear. We'll see you later on. Get some good sleep. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you later on. If you come back, if you feel good enough, come back. But don't push it, dear. Don't push it at all. We'll be here. So, whoopsie daisy. I have all these little tins of fluid. Yeah, the heat's actually cooled down here in Oregon. It was really bad for a while, but it's actually cooled down quite a bit. Today's only going to get up to 73. Right now it's 62. Right now it's 62 out, so not too bad, not too shabby. I'm liking it, actually. Okay, it sounds like the storm is still going on outside. Let's go throw the, grab an arrow shaft out. Let's throw the maples in here. Let's grab our toolkit, make our arrow. Then we'll check how many days we got left. We've now got... We're at day 353. We have 14 days left in this zone. I thought it was 12, but 14. Oh, yeah. Well, I've been leaving so much behind in every zone, Iggy. Every zone I leave so much behind. I mean, I have a second improvised bedroll here. The main things I'm going to be taking with me, of course, are my tools. I'll leave behind extra stuff like coal I don't need to take. You know, all of these ptarmigan down. It doesn't weigh much, so I'll probably take it. I'll probably drop all my fuel, all my water. I'll probably take a few pieces of coal with me, but things like sticks and tinder, you know, all that stuff. There's so many things I can leave behind that I don't need to bring with me. Actually, I can just transfer all those in there because I don't need any of them. Let's put the tinder plugs in here too. Forgot the top drawer over here has birch and maple and cloth in it. Wow. Wow. Just too much, baby, too much. The nice thing is we've mapped out pretty much this whole zone now, which is good. We did a pretty good mapping of Ash Canyon. Timberwolf Mountain we didn't really bother with that much. We were more surviving at that point. Pleasant Valley I just didn't care to, or Coastal Highway, or Desolation Point. But we did map out most of Black Rock while we were there. Black Rock's just really hard to get a full, concise map of because there's just so much. There's so many places you can't, like. You basically just have to, like, get up in little tiny cliffs for just to get rid of, like, this little part of the map here. But most of all the important stuff's all mapped, so that's good. We got it pretty well mapped up there. All the main things anyway. So that's kind of fun. We even got up here to the last prospect. That's where the mine is. You have to climb down. You have to go down the river, go into this cave, and come out. Do a 2-rope climb to that cave. And wind your way back here to the gold mine. Or not the gold mine, but the gas mine. It's kind of a pain in the booty, but hey, it works. Did you get the achievement for marking all the locations? Oh, I've had the map. I've had the cartographer achievement for a long time. I actually got the cartographer achievement, Psychotic Gear, back when there was only like 6 zones in the game. I wouldn't even want to do it today. Although I did have, before they did the file wipe, you know, before they wiped all of our characters, I actually had one character that I had dedicated to their only thing that they did, their sole goal for being, sole reason for existence, I should say, was to map the zones. And I had every zone mapped on that run. I had mapped up every zone on that run up through Black Rock, I think. Yeah, I had every zone up through Black Rock mapped out. So I had everything mapped. And that was the only reason that character even existed. Was just as a mapping character. So that was a lot of fun. Mateus, hello. How are you doing today? How's it going?
Something to drink.
I know you do, buddy. It's fine. It's fine. You'll be okay, big feller. It'll be okay, big feller. Just take it easy. Take it easy there. It's all gonna be okay. Ooh, oh boy. Let's go back over to Trapper's cabin real quick. Let's see, where are we at day-wise? 36, so we have 14 days left to go in this zone. Working from home, so you get to be my talk radio. Well, welcome on in, everybody. Welcome back to the Top 40 on Atheenon Radio. Today, we'll be counting them down to number 1. Oh, you're talking like talk radio. Well, boys and girls, let's talk today about the most recent confrontation in the Middle East. We can go any direction you want, Mateus. You just let me know. Oh, we got a caller. Well, welcome. Thank you for calling in today.
Hi, Atheenon. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Glad to talk to you.
Inside one of those watchtowers in Long Dark talking about how to survive. That'd probably be it, yeah. Can you play Half the Man I Used to Be and dedicate it to my Chihuahua? We've got a
long-distance dedication going out to Iggy's Chihuahua. Half the man I used to be.
It's a long-distance dedication. For those of you who have dogs or, you know, love dogs or have children or love children or neither, This is long distance dedication going out to Iggy's little chihuahua, who just got parted from his manhood. Called half the man I used to be. Now he's mad, really mad. I'd be mad too. I mean, they say there's reasons why the animal starts spraying your apartment. I'd be spraying your place a whole lot if you cut my junk off. I just start peeing all over the place to show my displeasure. I'd be like, okay, fine, you're gonna cut my stuff off? I'm gonna pee all over the place now. See how you like it. Go around, sniff the chair. That's mine. Psst. Oh, that chair? That's mine too. Stop it, he's listening? Well, good, listen up, doggo. You can get revenge on Iggy. It's all within your power and your bladder. Just do it. Do it. That's when we say, do it. Oh god, and now we got the storm coming up too? Jeez Louise, man. Hey, Jimmy! How's it going? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome in, Jimmy. Hope you're having a great day. By the way, but don't forget, boys and girls, for more of this series, Saturday and Sunday mornings, we're over on the YouTube side, streaming live, 8 a.m., 11 Eastern, for about 4 hours before we come back over here onto the Twitch channel. So make sure that you stop by and check that out. It's a lot of fun. Do wolves respawn? Yes, they do. Birch bark respawns as well. Yes. Now, birch and maple do not respawn, but birch bark and wolves both respawn. But yeah, make sure to catch the YouTube side as well, boys and girls. We got lots of good stuff up there, and a lot of our older content is up there as well. A lot of the older playthroughs, a lot of the older game tryouts, and that sort of stuff. And there is exclusive content up on YouTube for members only, as well as there's some daily, there's a daily Civilization 6 playthrough that goes up on YouTube as well. That is only on YouTube. So if you like some Civ 6 stuff, it's over there. Do cattails or other plants respawn? No. Have I ever run out of saplings? No. But you can find cattails and you can find birch and maple if you go into Coastal Highway or Desolation Point and you beachcomb. They do regularly wash up on the shores. So if you're looking for them, go there and you should be able to find some. So the short answer is no. In my longest runs, I've never ever run out of even cattails. I've never run out of cattails, never run out of matches, never run out of birch and maple. And that's just, you know, there's a lot of it out there. You just have to scavenge. You have to scavenge a lot to find it all. What day are we on in total? Right now we are on day 353, I think. 354. Day 354. They need to add this to the reticle. It's kind of annoying that it's not there, to be honest. Cured, cured, cured. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What's in here? Oh, some guts. Okay. And that's cured, that's cured, that's cured. Cured, 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 cured. Beautiful. Liking it, liking it. Yes, this is a straight up interloper file. There we go. Yep, straight interloper file. We've lived so far for our 50 days in We lived for 50 days so far in every zone on this side of the map. So we started in Ash Canyon, we lived 50 days there, and we went and lived 50 days in Timberwolf Mountain, lived 50 days in Pleasant Valley, then to Coastal Highway, Crumbling Highway, then over to Desolation Point, and back all the way through to Black Rock, lived 50 days there, then back over to Mystery Lake, Ravine, and the Winding River, and we've been living 50 days in Mystery Lake. We got 34, 35 days here on Mystery Lake now, or 36 or 37. We got like 13 to 14 days left in Mystery Lake. And then we'll be going to Forlorn Muskeg and living 50 days there. Then on to Broken Railroad, then Forsaken Airfield, back into Bleak Inlet, then back over to Mountain Town, and finishing up in Hush River Valley. That is the plan. Now that plan may change, but that is the plan right now anyway. I never X out the idea that the plan could change down the road. But that is what we're planning on right now. Well, now that we have our bow and arrow, I'd say the first couple 100 days was the hardest because for the first 100 days we had no bedroll. For the next 100 days, for the first 200 days we had no hatchet, no knife, no bows, no arrows. So we had to survive off our wits alone. Which I'm not very witty, so that was kind of hard to do. But after the first 100 days, we finally got into Pleasant Valley, and we found a bedroll, which helped tremendously, because that allowed us to pretty much just sleep anywhere at that point. And then we were able to go to Coastal Highway, and then on to Desolation Point, and at that point, we were able to get ourselves some tools made, which really helped out a lot. Because once you get those tools made, it's a whole new world at that point. Well, you know, Psychotic Deer, I'm thinking the next challenge I'm gonna do for myself, and it sort of is inspired by this challenge, is I think I'm gonna try to just do random zone for 50 days. And just see if I can do it. You know, not pick a specific zone other than Ash Canyon and Pleasant Valley, because I already know I can do those zones for 50 days, no problem. I've already done it, but just a random zone for 50 days and see if we can do it. Just a random interloper spawn and see if we can live for 50 days in it. Which I think would just be kind of interesting to do. And then maybe do it on a sense where, you know, we pick a zone. Maybe see if we can live in Bleak Inlet for the first 50 days. Something like that. Well, the thing is, I know already, Jimmy, that there's some zones that I failed miserably at living 50 days in. I failed miserably in Forlorn Muskeg, in Black Rock, in Hush River Valley, I think one in Desolation Point. I had 4 starts before this current run where I was unable to live 50 days in the zone. The thing is that I lived here's the reason I'm saying 50 days. Because after day 50, I'm established. At that point, I'm already established. I did 100 days in Pleasant Valley, and I found after day 50, I was just marking time. There was no adventure anymore. I was marking time. I had myself well set up. I was just doing the same thing over and over every day. Because I didn't have a bedroll. I had to stay near the farmhouse, harvest my rabbits, make water, gather some wood, cook my rabbits, cook some water, sleep, gather my rabbits. It was just the same thing day after day. And it just got incredibly boring. So the reason I'm saying 50 days is that it didn't really start until I hit day 50. And a little bit, you know, right before day 50. I was starting to feel like set up and ready to go. And so if you can live 50 days in a zone, you can live 100 days in a zone. You really, truly can.
No power in the verse can stop me.
50 days is kind of like the benchmark for me. If I can do 50, I easily can do 100. Because I could have lived on that 100-day file in Pleasant Valley for another 200 days if I wanted. Hey, thank you so much, Rod. Hot Rod Life. Hot Rod Life, I think. I think that's what it is. It's H-Rod life, but I'm taking it that's probably Hot Rod life. Very cool. Hot rods are cool to look at. Cool looking cars. I was never a car guy, but I always like the look of hot rods. But yeah, that's the thing is like after day 50, I just got bored, and that's why I decided to do the 50 day mark. Because if you can make it there, you'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. Okay, there's the stove. There's the bed. Yep, there we go. Sweet. All right, let's just get a little, let's just pass time for an hour. Farmer Marks, how are you doing, by the way? Hello, hello. Hope you're having a grand day as well. Alrighty. Well, that is our long dark for today. We're actually going to switch over and play a little Starfield for a couple hours before I have to go out to my mom's. Oh, there we go. So, yes, we will be returning to this character on Thursday and doing a little bit more on him. Oh, actually, you know, how many days? Let's just do a quick breakdown. How many days do we have left in Mystery Lake? Currently, we have 13 days left in Mystery Lake. And then we'll be able to move on to Forlorn Muskeg. So 13 days left in Mystery Lake that we have to get through.